Samantha coming to you live today with a couple of new holes in her face. One of which I can't even show you unless you also inspect for boogers. Pardon if you see any. Friends, hello! Welcome back to Amethyst Craftworks. I'm Samantha, and I am freshly pierced Samantha. As of recording this, yesterday for me, for you guys last Saturday, as another little treat to myself for my birthday, because everything in February, I'm like, oh, let's treat ourselves to something for our birthday, right? So yesterday, Saturday, I went and got a new nose piercing, a septum ring, and I got my ears pierced. I got them gauged. The nose ring is subtle. The septum is subtle. I keep thinking I'm like inspecting for boogers in my camera, right? You can barely see it though. She's there though. She's super cute. And my ears, I had initially wanted to just get my ears re-pierced, like just normal earrings, with the intention of, in the future, gauging them, stretching my earlobes, because I have loved that look for so very long. And I was telling the piercer, and he was like, well, I can pierce your ears with a thicker needle if you want to, let me get you started on that. And I was like, hex yeah, let's do it. So the nose septum ring didn't hurt really much at all. The ears, though, I can even tell you here, the whole time he was piercing my ears, all I could think about was he's putting an H hook through my ear. My gauge is 5 millimeters, so same diameter, same thickness there. And legitimately, I was like, he's stabbing my ear with an H hook, with a 5 millimeter hook. So they're cute. They're just little, currently they're just like glass studs. I apologize if my ears look maybe a bit red. My nose looks maybe a little swollen, or I do the whole Samantha from Bewitched thing, because I can't really touch it. I had to be very ginger when I was putting my makeup on even, and it's kind of itchy. It's just one day after the piercing, and so all I want to do is scratch my nose, but I can't. I'm being good. It's not sore though. My ears aren't really that sore either. They were yesterday, but today not so much. And so I'm also wearing a nice plastic headband. I have not worn one of these things since I don't even know. I was a teenager maybe, just to keep my hair back away from my ears, because you guys know my hair, my Bill Murray hair. It does whatever it wants, and we're embracing the weird colored roots on my blue side and all that stuff. But all of that said, the actual point of the video today is not for me to babble at you about my hair and my new fancy holes in my face and all that stuff. The point of the video today is to show you some Movie Marquee updates. That's what we've got today. I've got update 2, which is, I think, technically week 3 of, itchy behind the nose. Oh, it is so itchy, it's like distractingly so. But I'm pretty sure today is supposed to be update number 3, week number 3 of the Movie Marquee Challenge. I missed last week because I wanted to finish some of these things first before I did another update. And so we're on update 2, technically for week 3 of the February Movie Marquee Challenge. But let me grab my fun bag of tricks and then I'm going to show you what I've got. Okay, so if you guys remember my project bag for the Movie Marquee Challenge, it is just a fun, witchy Halloweeny bag that I got from Five Below, and I've got all my stuff in here. And at the moment, it's the various yarns that I have picked, but my actual current project pieces are over here on my desk. I will bring your attention back over there, up there, where is it? Up there, to a link up there to another video that I did in January where I talked about some extra Movie Marquee related squares and appliques and things like that that I was making. So if you're unfamiliar with the Movie Marquee challenge, if this is the first time that you have joined us, me, Bella from Bella's Crocheted Gifts, and Heather the Crochet Witch, the three of us are tag teaming the Movie Marquee challenge this year. Each one of us is picking a movie in each month, and in that month you are doing a project from the movie poster, from the colors in the movie poster. This month was Bella's pick. She picked The Goonies. However, the update that I've got here for you today isn't about The Goonies. So again, to draw your attention up there to the link that I was just referring to, that video talks about some extra appliques that I am making. Some generally movie-themed appliques. Some appliques for 2023. That's what I've got an update on for you today. I finished some things. I got some stuff to show you. I'm actually quite excited because I thought I had a kind of good idea for once. Well, not for once. I think I have a lot of good ideas. Whether anyone agrees with me or not remains to be seen. So, these are the appliques that I am talking about. So my real derpy VHS, the Patrick Star on a slab of granite, which is the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and the movie reel appliques. These appliques. These are what we're talking about today. So I made another little applique, a fourth one, because these are going to go across 4 squares along the bottom of the cardigan that I'm making. 2 on one side, 2 on the other, the front panels at the bottom. And so I had 3 generally movie-related appliques, and so I made a 4th one. And I'm going to do the Beauty Guru hand so you can properly see. Are you ready? The Beauty Guru hand! There we go. Can you tell what it is? Does it look like a bunny to you, maybe? A little bunny butt? Like I don't have anything to like hold it up against except my hand. There we go. A little bunny, like a turned around bunny. A bunny. Cute, right? You may be asking yourself, though, what does a bunny have to do with a general Hollywood movie theme? And you would be right. It has nothing to do with that. The real reason is it has more to do with the 2023 side of things. So the year 2023 this year is the year of the rabbit. And I thought this little applique, which was from Bella Coco, I will put a link down below to the tutorial I used. If you are American, like I am, if you're from the US, if you're from like North America in general, or if you are in the UK and you use US crochet terms, watching Bella Coco is unfortunately a little confusing. Perfectly honest here with you, it's quite confusing. But I am at least familiar enough now with the basic stitches that I know a single crochet in the US is a double crochet to the UK and so on. So her little tutorial for this adorable bunny butt was perfect. And so I'm going to use this to represent the year of the rabbit. All of the appliques that I'm putting on the bottom of my sweater have gray in them. And so I made this little bunny in gray, so he matches. But I also made a decision on some other stuff too. Let me set, I guess I can set all my appliques over here for now. There we go. I'm covered in like long gray tails here. Anyway, Another previous video that I will draw your attention to up there is a haul that I did partially from Michaels. I got some neon yarn, including neon pink, the Craftsmart Value acrylic neon. I did mention the pink, the hot pink specifically had a purpose. The other colors did not, but since I was getting the neon pink, I might as well get the other colors. You know the drill there. So this is what the neon pink was for. So while I was Googling what year of the animal is it this year, I also came across the Pantone, I think. Is that how you pronounce it? Pantone, I think. Color of the year for 2023. It is not hot pink. I will be frank with you. I can even put a picture up over there of the color so you can see the difference. It's not hot pink. It's like hot magenta. It's more of a red than this is pink, right? You can see the difference, right? But this was as close as I could find to like a neon hot magenta kind of color. I even thought the neon violet might work, but that one's too dark. I kind of wanted more bright than dark. And I think this works as well as it can. If I find another hot magenta that looks like the Pantone color of the year for 2023, I might make the other appliques again. But for now, let's see here. Where are we? I've got a 2, a 0, another 2. Let me get him held correctly. Another 2. And then a 3. Am I holding this backwards? Maybe. It is very hard to tell. I think that looks correct to me, so that's backwards. So is it this way? Does it now look like a 3? It's a little bit wonky, and these also sort of look better once they're sewn down. This, yeah, it looks real wonky. I promise it looks like a 3, though. A 3. It kind of looks like a monster. It's a 3, though. And these are going to represent, of course, 2023 on my cardigan on these squares in a color that is as close to the Pantone 2023 color of the year as I can get, right? But the last thing, oh goodness, that pink, that's something else on camera. It is in real life too. It is very bright. So, the very last thing, these 4 things, let me get them in an order that is pleasing to my sensibilities here. Okay. So the last thing would, of course, be the squares that these appliques are going to go on to. And I had toyed back and forth with the idea of doing like maybe solid white, since there is black in a couple of the appliques, the movie appliques. I didn't think solid black would work very well, so I thought maybe white. But I don't want solid white on my cardigan. And then I was thinking, well, how can I make these like funky and bright and stripy? And then I had an epiphany. So I'm going to show you the 4 squares that I made to go with these appliques along the bottom of my cardigan. And I'm just going to show them to you first. And I hope that maybe you will catch on to the reference that these squares are supposed to reference. The reference that these are supposed to nudge you towards. I hope you get it. I think you will. You guys are smart. I think you'll get it. But all the squares that are on the front with all these appliques are going to be covered in references. So I wanted these to be a reference too, okay? So here's the first one. Shades of red. Dark red specifically. How about shades of blue? From light blue up to dark blue. How about autumn colors that are maybe in a vintage 70s kind of color palette? Or, if you guys don't get this reference, I'm going to reach through the camera here and bop you one, okay? How about green and purple? Green and purple. Does that make you think of anyone in particular? So, yes, this is a square that references me. Green and purple. How about this one? Now that you know they're references to people, did you get that this is Heather, the crochet witch? These are the colors that I associate with her. These like fall, but make it 70s colors. How about blue? Does blue ring a bell for anybody? Maybe Bella from Bella's Crochet Gifts? And this last one, this is a reference to the OG of the Movie Marquee. A certain Miss Sandy from Crochet Canada. Sandy, please correct me if I'm wrong here, but I even tried asking Heather too. We like collaborated on the color here. I sort of thought your favorite color was like red, like dark red, like a maroon kind of red. And so I used every color of red that I've got in my stash, including this like really kind of dark burgundy color, which I think is what you've mentioned is your favorite color. Am I wrong here? Let me know. But these squares, these 4 squares, are going to be the bottom row of my cardigan. My YouTubey friends and me, of course, on my cardigan, I thought it was absolutely perfect. Not only that, but I'm going to put, I think the 2-0 and the bunny are going to go on Sandy. So the little bunny and 2-0 are going to go on Sandy. I hope these are acceptable to you. The Hollywood Square, no, not Hollywood Squares. The Hollywood Walk of Fame square is probably going to go on Bella. And I've also decided that this square is going to be a pocket. So the pretty blues and everything that are going to be on the inside will not be lost. They will be inside the pocket, right? I've got too many tails. Too many tails. Too many yarn things to get tangled. Oh, we're tangled. It's okay. We're still moving on. Heather is going to get the movie reel, which I thought was super fitting. She's into all the like retro 80s, 70s things, so I thought a movie reel was fitting to put on hers. And as well, the movie reel is going to be a pocket. An odd-shaped pocket, but a pocket nonetheless. And so the fun, funky colors inside her square will not be lost. They will be inside the pocket. And then on mine, so on the green and the purple, I'm going to have the derpiest of the derp VHS tapes and the 2-3 numbers on mine as well. I have too many tails and things that are all tangled on my lap, so this is the only one that I can grab, right? So it's the 3, right? These are going to go on my square. 23 is my lucky number. 23 is my birthday date, the 23rd of February. It is the 2023, so on and so forth. So for me, I thought that was fitting to put on my square. And I love it. I think, like, if you haven't kind of caught on yet to the fact that my cardigan is going to be ridiculous, hopefully now you will see even more so. Like, my square, by the way, these are all made of just scraps, like scrap pieces of yarn. The pattern for the numbers is from Happy Berry, so I will link that down below. I will link the pattern to the actual solid granny square that I use, which is from Heather. But these are all made with like scraps and things of like tiny balls of yarn that I had left over. These two in particular, this purple and this green, these are the Red Heart Super Saver Amethyst and Spring Green that I used in my own tutorial for a pillowcase. I thought that was fitting. And this like variegated as well is from Heather. She sent this to me for Christmas. It's a Bernat Super Value, I think is what it's called. It's gorgeous and it is so stinking soft. I have never used Bernat Super Value and I clearly have been missing out. And this color was just, it was just too perfect. And then, you know, these are various scraps of things. I think this yellow is from the Bernat Pop Moon Shadow. Is that what I'm pretty sure is what this shawl is made of? This is like the end of one of these cakes. Same yellow, a couple other colors I have used in current Movie Marquee times. Sandy and Bella's are both just various scraps of like red and blue that I had. Like Bella's has the same blues that are in my Goonies square, as well as like a little scrap of Premier Anti-Pill Twilight Blue, I think, that I have used in many things. And then Sandy's is all various like Red Heart and Big Twist Value and so on and so forth. Like these are all just like little scraps that I had. I think they're gonna look awesome. I love them so much, and I thought this was such a good idea. Like, represent my friends in my sweater too. The friends that are a part of this YouTube-y challenge, right? I thought it was such a great idea. And I have lost... No, there he is. I found him. Except I think he's tangled. But I love this... Oh, that's his backside. The front side, I mean, technically this is his back side, right, with the tail, but this is just the opposite side. I think he's gonna look super cute on the red square, and, you know, red represents, like, the Lunar New Year and, like, good luck, and it was very fitting, I thought, to put the little Year of the Rabbit bunny on Sandy Square since it was red. And so, yeah, I think that's all that I wanted to mention to you today. In my last update for the Movie Marquee, I will show you all the rest of the squares that I have made for the Goonies, as well as my One-Eyed Willy and his eye patch applique sewn down to the square. Those will all be finished. These might be finished by the end of the month as well, but I think I'll probably show you them all sewn on properly at maybe the halfway mark through March or so, you know, another month. And then, after we do the very last update for February's movie, it's my pick. I cannot wait to pick a movie with you. I cannot wait to, like, gossip about the movies that I have picked and all that stuff. Like, I am so excited, but that's coming soon. Not yet, but soon. And so, yeah, I think that's my update for the Movie Marquee challenge number 3. No, week number 3. That's actually my update number 2. That actually has nothing to do with the Movie Marquee movie pick for the month. But, you know, I still was so excited to show these off. I can't wait to see what the front of this cardigan is going to look like. It's going to be ridiculous. What do you guys think? Do you like my ideas? Are you getting the image? Are you picking up what I'm putting down here? I hope so. And so, all that said, I think I'm going to let you go now. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for giving me a thumbs up, and thanks for subscribing today if you haven't already. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a really good week. And I hope you're having fun with the Movie Marquee Challenge as well. And until I've got another update, another time to babble at ya, I am going to let you go. Take care. Goodbye.